Daisy's School Adventure. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a young girl named Daisy. She had a best friend named Poppy and a pet hamster called Snuggles. Daisy, Poppy, and Snuggles did everything together. They shared their deepest secrets, played endless games, and spent hours exploring the village and its surroundings. One sunny day, as Daisy and Poppy were on their way to school, a mean girl whispered in Daisy's ear that Poppy had said something nasty about her. Daisy couldn't believe her ears, and her heart filled with anger and sadness. She confronted Poppy, and the two friends had a terrible falling out, leaving them no longer speaking to each other. Daisy felt sad and lonely, with only Snuggles for company. Determined to find a new start, Daisy decided she would search for a different school to attend. She packed her bag, carefully placed Snuggles in her pocket, and set off on her adventure, visiting schools in nearby towns. At the first school, Daisy saw children playing sports with incredible skill. She joined in, but quickly realized she couldn't keep up with their level of talent. Daisy felt out of place and missed the familiar faces of her friends back home. At the next school, Daisy discovered a place where everyone was deeply interested in science. As she tried to join in the experiments, she felt lost and confused by the complex theories they discussed. Daisy longed for the simpler lessons she had at her own school. Daisy and Snuggles continued their journey, visiting more schools. In each one they found something new and exciting, but nothing quite felt like home. With each new school, Daisy began to miss Poppy, her other classmates, and the warmth of her own school more and more. One day, as Daisy sat on a bench outside yet another unfamiliar school, she noticed Snuggles looking sad and homesick. Daisy realized that she had been so focused on finding a new school that she hadn't considered how Snuggles felt. She hugged her little hamster tightly and whispered, "You're right, Snuggles. We belong back home with Poppy and our friends." Daisy decided to return to her own school and face her problems head on. As she walked through the school gates, she saw Poppy sitting alone on a bench. Daisy knew she had to make things right. She approached Poppy and with a quivering voice said, "Poppy, I'm sorry about our argument. I miss you, and I want us to be friends again." Poppy looked up at Daisy, her eyes filled with tears, and replied, "I miss you too, Daisy. I'm sorry as well. The mean girl lied about what I said. Let's be friends again." From that day on, Daisy and Poppy were inseparable again. Daisy learned to cherish the friendships and experiences she had. She shared her journey with Poppy, and together they agreed that no other school could replace the one they already had. Daisy and Poppy vowed to always appreciate the life they shared, for it was filled with laughter, love, and the joy of having a best friend. And of course they never forgot to include their favorite furry friend Snuggles in all of their adventures. And so Daisy, Poppy, and Snuggles lived happily ever after, learning and growing together in their little village school, knowing that the most special place of all was right where they belonged.